guys, it's time to get it going. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you can see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So North Texas offense will get first crack at it today. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defense comes out on the very first play of the game on the road, and they bring the energy, and they get the sack. They came into this one on fire, ready to go, and that is a statement early.
Firing to the right, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. All right, guys, let's chat a little bit about North Texas. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home, and now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So Temple's offense will go to work for the first time. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get this running back.
Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Temple lining up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. Powers through the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There's turning it on. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Harris will throw. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
North Texas will have to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Turns it on in midfield. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Throws to the back. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Temple lining up to punt it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. They'll run the screen. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. North Texas can dig into that playbook on 2nd and short. He'll do it himself. Running into the open space. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down.
Breaks into the open. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Can't get him to the ground. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They go to the ground. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. North Texas at the line with a new set of downs thanks to the running game. A first down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mean Green. After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football to make sure you get them on the ground.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Iowa State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Ames behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Arizona State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind, but listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Grab near the sticks. It's Marshall. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Owls!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Slings it downfield. Complete downfield. The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on second and short. Harris back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. That'll move the chains. It'll be a first down for North Texas. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period, first down here. Looking downfield on first down. Back open in the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. North Texas in the hurry up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense, getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Good timing on the quick out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They'll move the tight end. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Gets it to him on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The kick is on its way. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get down and put a stop for the return at about the 28-yard line. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Duff. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. And the Owls in a good spot here with second and short.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. On the ground, it's Bridges. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went with the running game on first down, now back at it. Running back searching for a hole. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Tackle is made at the 46-yard line.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. Temple lining up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And they'll just down it right there. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on second and long. Harris will throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Breaks the tackle. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. North Texas in the hurry up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right.
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Tempo and overdrive.
I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They just keep firing. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. North Texas started this drive in the shadow of its own end zone, but now they've moved out, got a little something cooking. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got his man. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the play. It's now 2nd and goal.
Harris back to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, North Texas. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. The extra point here would tie the game.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending it. There he goes. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown Owl.
And offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. USF fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Charlotte. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Off the RPO, complete. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Quick release on the RPO. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense gets set for second down. The play action fake. Under fire. Soft spot in the middle. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. That last completion sets him up on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. North Texas in the hurry-up. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Harris will throw. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give from the gun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mean Green.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring margin. Now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. The give on the inside. Past the first down marker and still running. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
First down for the offense.
Right back to the well. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Fox. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
First down for the offense.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll run it from the gun. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Owls are in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
He'll throw on third down. That's reeled in. It's Fox. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. They're setting up the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Temple hoping to convert on fourth down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Denton than you have for what's been a fun first half? And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at lovely Dat-Q Stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. Temple will try to boot this one deep to get the second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football.
Turning it on. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease? He gets to the 39. North Texas can dig into that playbook on second and short. Hauls it in. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Harris back to pass. Finds his tight end. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? You get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire playbook.
And just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down and run. Got enough space. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. North Texas started this drive in the shadow of its own end zone, but now they've moved out. Touchdown, North Texas! And that one will give them the lead.
And he's in for his third rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They'll run it from the gun. And they not only knocked him down behind the line, they also put him back under the century mark for the day.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Got the first down and more. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches.
Running free. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Temple. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
On to attempt the try.
Is on for the extra point.
Just when you think it's automatic, it's not. Extra point, no good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Minnesota is on the ropes, and it's like they're looking at their corner and saying, no mas. The type of performance we're just not used to seeing in Minneapolis. They're trailing by 14 to Michigan State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate.
Breaks into the open. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Harris will throw. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. North Texas in the hurry up. He's in open space downfield. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. North Texas at the line with a new set of downs thanks to the running game. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Touchdown, Mean Green. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have
Oh, he's got some space. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Throws toward the end zone. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. Harris back to pass. Makes the grab on the left.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Build that momentum, offense.
They'll run it to the right side. And some room to work. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mean Green trying to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. North Texas will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Grabbed in the middle. It's Marshall. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Owls moving quickly to the line.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Got his man down field. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Well, that's the right call to go for 2 right there, because the analytics say if you get it, you now make it a 3-point game and your opponent can only tie with the field goal. If you had gone for 1, your opponent can take the lead with the kick. So nice job there getting it executed.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Gives it on the option. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Handoff from the gun. Fights off the defender. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. We've come to the end of the period, and Temple is holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Harris will throw. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. North Texas comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the big fella. Crosses the 45. He's running free down the middle. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field for generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time, because again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's got him in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. North Texas in the hurry up. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got his man. Touchdown, North Texas. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. On the ground, it's Fox. There he goes. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Might as well give it to him again. Got enough for the first. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Gets it out quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's see what they've got on second down. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
It'll be third and long.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
He's got it. First down and more. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, running back gets the give. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. Temple looking for a touchdown from the red zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. They move on top here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. North Texas in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Snagged in the middle. It's Freeman. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Red pass, it's complete. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now on second down for this offense. From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Trying to move the sticks on third down. Harris back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
When offenses get first downs like this and they've moved the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do.
Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to throw it on third and goal. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Touchdown, Mean Green. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just wrong. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Bridges. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. He has the 1st and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. They'll give it to him again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. The run from the shotgun. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter, because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single...
Brings into the open. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Man, and we have seen it in this game, even though his team is losing. This guy, time and time again, has been answering the bell. He's been throwing dimes all game long, and he comes up with another big completion there.
And defensively, I'm going to continue to think pass. They've trusted him all game long. He hasn't let them down. I'm playing for the pass. I'll react to everything else. And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a...
Touchdown Owls! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Harris will throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Collier. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
I just love the awareness there, understanding where he is. He didn't get the 1st down, but he gets out of bounds. He knows he has a timeout in his back pocket. So he's still putting his offense in position here to drive the field, score, and win this game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Freeman. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, This offense is up against it here, trailing late in the game. The defense knows they're going to throw the football. First down, they get sacked. Second down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. Quarterback's just going to have to make a play on third down.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And it's now or never. It's do or die for this offense. Fourth down, late in the game, trailing. They absolutely have to connect and move the chains right here. This thing's over.
He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes